Madam Chairman, I would go further than that, than just to, Madam Chairman, I'll go further than that, to pass the act and the boundaries to electoral commission for them to do. I think we should add on that recommendation to them that this be included in the voters list coming in May. They be considered as part of that voters list in May. Until that is done, this is of no use. So we should add that to the recommendation. So I'm asking for amendment to what you just said to add that to it.
Chairman, this particular...
Member Warmington, turn your mic off, please.
Sorry.
This particular sitting of the committee is deliberating on a matter that is unprecedented in our history, in fact, in recent. Certainly, we've never had a situation where a new parish has been established, certainly in my lifetime, and certainly in my 38 years in this honorable house. Therefore, there's no precedent. And the Parliament having passed the bill and the Act having now been in a position to be fully implemented, we have one responsibility, and that is to forward the Act to the relevant AOJ who has that responsibility and to whom we have arrogated the right to deal with boundaries and delegated in order for us at a later date to approve. And that the simple matter therefore is for us to do so and to offer them a timeline to enable them to complete in reasonable time so we can deal with the matter appropriately. May it please you.
Welcome again to the channel, Life with Jennifer JM, and I am your girl, Auntie Jen. Yeah. Some of you viewers, my friend, and me subscribe. But I said the end come home to roost. Now we can see more and more clearer that was the real intent of the Jamaica Labour Party with the parish of Portmore. No, sir. Maybe take a good laugh at them something, I say the people that take with for one piece of kunomono. Then take with the Jamaican people for one poppy show. Then take with a poppy show. Several Warmington do not yesterday. Then gone in at the Parliament, gone say. In one, the Portmore Parish, the voters list. Let me read the phone here. I'm going to hear it. Parliament Constituency Boundaries Committee has rejected a proposal by government lawmaker Everald Warmington to have the Electoral Commission of Jamaica use the Portmore Parish boundary to finalize the next voters list for the May 31st deadline. During Tuesday meeting, Fitzjackson, member of Parliament, St. Catherine Southern, sharply responded, "You must be crazy," to Warmington. You must be crazy. You look like you know. So what on there? Wami, you never hear what the court said about the whole thing, my brother. You never hear the court say nothing cannot be done until all that they agree to be. Say, oh, it's not done yet, mister, and you want to go in a parliament, go say, it have to be done. So now we can see people of Portmore that is not really on an interest that this man or the government really have. Want me know what the problem is, you know? Want me say want the voters list for the on the parish of Portmore. It is not the parish of Portmore yet until everything is done. The court put a halt to it right now till everything is put in place. We don't need to understand. So Parliament Constituency Boundary Committee has rejected a proposal by government lawmaker Everald Warmington to have the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, the ECJ, use the Portmore Parish boundary to finalize the next voters list for the May 31st deadline. During Tuesday meeting, Fitzjackson, Member of Parliament for St. Catherine Southern, sharply respond, "You must be crazy," to Warmington's suggestion. The next general election is constitutionally due within 5 months, and it is expected that Prime Minister Andrew Holness will announce the date after the list is published. The committee, however, agreed to send the Portmore Parish Law and resend court orders to the ECJ to seek its opinion on how the constituency boundaries should be adjusted to accommodate the elevation of the city municipality in St. Catherine to a parish. An update is expected by May 31st. The ruling Jamaica Labour Party and the opposition People's National have been bitterly divided over the process being used to make Portmore into parish county 15, with the PNP claiming that the government is engaging in political gerrymandering. At Tuesday's meeting, committee chairman Juliet Holness initially proposed submitting last week Supreme Court order to the ECJ to begin the process of adjusting boundaries. The order stemmed from a lawsuit filed from the PNP official over the Portmore Parish Law. Chief Justice Brian Sky has granted a consent order with the government assuring it would comply with Section 67 of the Constitution before enforcing the new parish law. So no, they don't want to enforce it without complying. So now you come and talk about the voters list should be. Then you say no, Warmington, if the voters list will be and the boundary divide up in the right way yet, how is it then for establish a voters list for the parish of Portmore? You still want to break the law, Warmington, because you're just not understanding protocols. However, Warmington said that Holness proposed was not sufficient because the ruling must be based on something. He suggests that the Portmore Parish Law formally the Counties and Parish Amend Act 2025 and it's accompanying the map and boundary for the Portmore to send to. I think we should add on that recommendation to them that this must include in voters list coming in May. Until that is done, this is of no use, he said. This proposal was immediately rejected by opposition member, with government member Edmund Bartlett emphasizing that Parliament's role was simply to forward the act to the ECJ for its advice. He also noted that the situation was a rarity as it was the first time since 1867 that Parliament was establishing a new parish. There's no President and Parliament have passed the bill, and the act now being in a position to be fully implemented, we have one responsibility, and that is to forward the act, said Bartlett. So Warmington never know that. Warmington never know what the court says. He added that the ECJ was entrusted with determining the constituency boundaries, with Parliament later reviewing its advice. Holness rejected Warmington's suggestion that we insist on certain considerations stating I won't even repeat it. Ultimately, the committee voted unanimously to send the court order on the Portmore Parish Law to the ECJ for consideration with a deadline for feedback by May 31st. Warmington pushed to include Portmore Parish boundary in the voters list followed public statement in November 23 when he claimed the boundary shift would benefit the JLP. Boy, them people are something else. then a cabinet minister. He asserted that the expected boundary shift would create a JLP stronghold in the St. Catherine East Central, now represented by JLP Alanda Terreland. When we take Portmore off St. Catherine, it's a different ballgame. It means that under no circumstance PMP can ever win the St. Catherine Parish Council again. Never, he said. The Portmore Parish boundary excludes several communities that historically voted for the PMP. Most of the communities are located in constituency presented by Terreland and Jackson. So, make we see where this is going to head for now. Make we see. So they have the boundary they wanted all along. So, una joker, man. Una just set a evil people. A sweet, so. That just want to in there and to mash up democracy in Jamaica. But it will not happen. It will not happen. So my viewers, my friend and my subscriber, tell me what you think about Warmington talking about the voters list. For me, the May 31st must include the parish of Portmore, when the court has strongly said nothing cannot be done until they comply. But anyway, then reject it in the parliament. I hope the people reject you, Warmington, at the next poll. Leave on a view, leave on a comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Life with Jennifer JM. And I am your girl, Auntie Jen. Guess what? Catch you the next time. Bye.